Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG.
Not their fault.
And we just determined that we can go outside, so let's go outside and see if that kicks anything loose for us. Oh, of course we should have known we can go outside. He mentioned that dead cousin Ted was holding up a bird bath.
Or a bowl of lard.
Hey, Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted?
Still dead, Ted? Let's see.
He seems to be really good at talking to people.
Here 5
We don't want
years
to talk
ago.
back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's probably a big part of Bernard's life.
You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie. You could hit him over the head with a bowling ball and it wouldn't faze him. You haven't seen any plans for a super battery around, have you? Nah, didn't think so. You haven't changed a whole lot. Well, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do. No offense intended, of course. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
Can you take his bird bath?
Seems like all we're doing at this point is acquiring
I think I'll
inventory.
need a little more leverage.
Stick a fork in him.
That's no way to treat an old friend. It's from George's Hardware. George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
All right, what
Is there
else?
anything else out here?
If not, we probably shouldn't have started a new video.
I'd rather not.
Oh, there's a parking
Oh,
lot.
the parking lot.
Ah, crowbar. That could be useful in a couple of different ways.
Hi.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry, adjustment there.
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
I'm doing a bad Jack Nicholson.
If you're locked out, why break into the trunk?
I have a spare set of keys in there.
Nice crowbar.
Thanks. Don't even think about asking to use it. I need it.
I don't see your keys in the car.
Actually, I lost them somewhere.
See you later.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep, seems like
Not suspicious at all.
seems like an upright kind of guy. Can we use a fork on him?
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. He'll probably stab me.
Oh, there you go. Bernard does not want to fork that man.
That's a stupid thing to do with a perfectly good set of chattering teeth. That's one of the few places where fake barf isn't useful.
He can only say that 2 more times.
It's really dirty.
Well,
I did
okay.
look at how to get the crowbar from the thief, and it seems like something that we probably wouldn't figure it out.
We wouldn't have figured out?
Would not have.
Okay. You want to give
You
me...
have to go up to the honeymoon suite.
Yeah, that's not a connection I would have made right away.
Well, it gets even less obvious, I guess.
Well, the problem with the honeymoon suite, of course, is that we're looking for another dime.
Now, close the door.
Oh, this is gonna get saucy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay, that's probably not what I would have...
So you find these keys to the thing. I guess it's that guy's car, maybe?
Maybe. Do we
those
want
are
to
the keys
start...
to the car.
Do we want to start...
Poor me. Poor me.
Just wondering if we should start checking behind all the doors, if that's a thing in this game. Hey, that was certainly worth looking at. Alright, well, so we've already had our first foray into cheating, but yeah, it's kind of expected.
Yeah.
After all, it's a Let's Play. We don't have, like, all month to play this game. So yeah, we actually kind of knew.
There's a whole lot of keys on here.
There's a whole lot of keys here.
Here, perhaps these are your keys.
Where? Gimme. Hey, thanks, pal. Keep the crowbar.
Thank you, Masked Man.
So,
What sort of person would carry around this many keys? It must be one of these.
so he's seriously...
Well, at least we didn't
Drat.
necessarily let him steal the car.
It must be one of these.
So he just traded us a crowbar for a bunch of random...
Now we should be able to
need
get
to use
the
the
bird
crowbar.
bath.
Yeah.
That's no way to treat an old friend. I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he
We might be
wanted...
able to use it on something that's...
But we needed more leverage. I don't know.
Oh, will it work on the gum?
Oh, that's right, because
Because it was really stuck.
There you go. Good call, Zerfall. Good Zercall. Oh, yuck.
Spearmint, my favorite.
Are you going to use the teeth on
That's
it
a
now?
stupid thing to do with
I
a
figured they
perfectly
could-
good set of chattering teeth.
Chew it.
Oh, apparently it
He
still
just
works.
does it on his own. That was his own... He just chewed it off himself. Oh, yuck.
A little sticky, but still worth 10 cents.
So he didn't read the date off of that one, the year. There we go. Now
That's gonna be
we're
enough?
ready for more grossness. There we go.
Ew, it's soaking wet.
Oh, foul.
That is actually pretty nasty.
My grandma gave me one like this for my birthday.
It was also soaking wet.
Neat.
The doorway is neat.
Everything's neat.
Everything's nice. So what are we going to do with this soaking wet sweater? Maybe we can put it over the camera. I don't know why I just thought of that, but...
Wrong size.
Awkward. But that does make you wonder if you can put it on one of the other cameras. Oh, I guess wrong size does sound like a very universal thing to say about sweaters.
No, thank you, dear.
Yeah, okay. So, we figured out the crowbar puzzle with help from hints, but... Still not really sure what we should be about right now. We, oh, look at that. We never actually interacted with this object at all.
It's not exactly the Ritz. I wouldn't want to strain myself. I wouldn't want to strain myself.
I feel like you should be able to look under it, but...
Wrong size.
Figured we could, like, fly it as a flag for some reason.
Wrong size.
Have we tried going back down to the laboratory?
Not really.
Or into his office? Like, they said the plans were either in the office or
the
the
laboratory, yeah. Although we got into the desk, they're not in there. Do we need to pull the portrait off the wall and find a hidden safe? Why didn't I think of that, like, in the first video?
The safe is closed.
Oh, because we gotta get him to sleepwalk.
Yeah. He didn't his head that time.
Oh, the hamster generator. Oh, no.
I don't think that...
We could put the hamster on the... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because that...
Now, when you looked at that to-do thing before, did it not say that it was the plans? No, it's a patent application.
It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a charging time to do.
Can you get the patent plans?
To do.
To-do.
I've got the plans.
That's it?
We have to flush them to
Jesus!
How did you get over there?
Well, I'm sure the other stuff we did was useful.
My ingenious super battery design, please.
What the hell?
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No. Through time.
The time
Using
toilet.
the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogen, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
And your friends.
Small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me?
There's Japanese perverts
Drat.
lining up for the upskirt shot.
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here.
It's Hulk Hogan.
It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up
Wait,
those
they're old
plans
pals?
you see in the chronogen, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogen.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
Dude.
There is a can opener.
And we can now switch back to Bernard, who we apparently could have switched back to Hoagie like 2 videos ago. Why didn't you tell me to do that then? I blame you somehow.
Well, I didn't.
I blame you even though
quite
you're the one who
think-
figured it out. I thought we were looking for the plans for, I don't know what we thought we were looking for the plans for, but I didn't think it was the battery for some reason.
Ye oldie outhouses.
Oh, everything had ye oldie on the signs back then. Interesting.
It actually didn't.
Oh, hey.
That's.
There we go.
Now, the funny thing about ye, it's actually supposed to be a thorn
this
instead of a
door
Y,
appears to be
which makes a
locked.
sound, so it would say the.
Yeah, no, I don't think the colonial signs actually said the oldie, but we used to have like ye oldie video in Williamsburg, Virginia. It's kind of ridiculous. There's a plug.
Oh, that's probably when you plug the
I should
battery
plug
into
that into
eventually.
the super battery once I get one made. Huh, this door appears to be locked.
Oh, it's
Now-
colonial-y times. Pretty cool.
Is that the same mansion?
I can't open it.
Oh, and here's how we mail stuff to the future. Ah.
Hey, something's in there.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Oh! Isn't there somebody that wants their design to be called Brilliance?
Yep. Ah. Good call.
But I'm sure we can do more in this time zone first. I think you flush them down
I
the
don't
toilet to send
want
it through time.
Yeah, well, oh, it's small inanimate objects, yes. So we need to get the battery working.
The reason why you
Belt.
can't do it with the hamster is because it's animate.
Wow.
Hey, there's Ted.
How long has he been dead?
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool.
Oh, I was about to praise them for not having 8 branching dialogue paths, but here we go. I have something here for Red Edison.
I have something for Red Edison. Do you know where I could find him? Great hat, man.
So it would seem like this is the literally the exact same house layout and everything.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that the house is very different from the house in Maniac Mansion,
Apparently the house
has
in
been the
Maniac
same for
Mansion
time.
was an anomaly in time, I guess.
I know some dudes in a band who'd eat roaches for hats like that.
Of course, they'd eat roaches anyway. Ah,
Of course, they'd probably eat roaches anyhow.
Yeah, see, yeah, I'm writing the game as I play it.
you know how it works.
I once saw them play a whole set with grasshoppers in their nostrils. Awesome. Well, nice talking to you, dude.
The hat! The hat! How can I not pick up the hat?
That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught.
No, there's his real reason.
There doesn't appear to be any fake barf on the roof. Oh. John Hancock.
He's a person of note, isn't he?
Yes, he was the
Must
first
have
signer
poor
of the American
circulation.
Constitution. He signed.
I think he actually invented signatures. That's why they called them John Hancocks.
He was famous for having signed despite being a relatively unimportant member of the Continental Congress, he was the first one to sign it. Well, I shouldn't say he was unimportant. He's the only thing he's famous for is he's the first signature, and he signed in such big letters that everyone else had to cram it in real small underneath. So that's why he's famous for his signature. He didn't invent them, but
It's a great idea, though. Like, no one's ever going to forget you if you've got the biggest signature on the Constitution.
oh, exactly. That's why he's known now. It's like Ben Franklin, George Washington, and all these far more important historical figures had their names in real
Who?
tiny. Never mind. Never heard of him.
I can't open it.
If it's not Brian Mulrooney, I don't know who he is. Our historical figures are much more important. George who? I only care about Brian Mulrooney. Alright, let's see what this guy... Ah, see, fun. I haven't let Bernard stand around long enough for us to get something like that out of him.
Yo,
Hello?
what's up? You cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Well, why don't you put a coat on?
Put on
I'm
a coat.
wearing a coat, you nitwit. I've even got this blanket, which makes me itch, and I'm still freezing. You have a what?
A sphincter says what?
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
Posterity.
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
No respect, I tells ya.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
Really? Let me see your palms.
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Girls go crazy for a well-rounded signature. I'm being too hard. I'm actually, the puzzle solving part's like, I'm starting to enjoy the game more now. Just the random weirdness.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing writing the...
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't
Oh,
say
wow, Jefferson
draft.
is Dudley
You'll
Do
only
Right.
Make me colder.
Wimp.
You're such a pusher.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. nasty. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
You say that as though it was a bad thing.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix a wall these days? It's a racket.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
We gotta get
I always
this.
thought the amendments came later anyways, though.
Well, yeah.
Like
no,
an amendment normally would.
Yeah, no, they. But
How historically inaccurate
no,
this game is
yeah,
about time travel.
you found a flaw. However, setting aside that for a moment, I'm thinking we've got to get that hardware flyer that says George says there's a vacuum cleaner in every basement. That's got to go in there because probably Bernard's gonna need a vacuum cleaner. But
Probably, yes.
or the chick in the future, whose name I can't remember. But either way, we've got to get this damn battery working.
No music in elevators.
No music in what?
Well, I gotta go, dude.
Alright. So there's other fun guys to talk to, but
Oh, he's smoking a cigar. And he has fake teeth.
so many things we'll be able to do once we can send stuff through time. Damn it, if only I had a working time machine so we could fuck with George Washington.
Excuse me. Yes?
Oh, once George Washington's teeth are chattering, George, I spent the winter at Valley Forge, Washington was cold. We'd get some heat in here. I don't know what that's going to do, but if George Washington was cold, Jefferson would light the dang fire.
Whoa, you're like George
I'm
Washington.
exactly like him.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Whoa, awesome.
Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup?
One must wear makeup when one receives the phenomenal amount of media attention that I do. It's quite likely that I'll be president soon, you know. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
He'd be the first president.
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down.
Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand. Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
So I guess we have to paint those kumquats red at some point.
This game's getting weirder and weirder. There is a time capsule over here.
It looks like a martini shaker.
And a log.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Oh, it's better than bad, it's good. That's a Ren and Stimpy reference.
Yep. It's log. It's a log.
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen that face.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, what do you guys have, like a loon on yours or something like that?
we got a lot of beaver on ours.
There's no pun to be made there, so let's just move on.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude.
Sounds kind of like Dudley Do-Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. It's like Dudley Do-Right as the author of the Declaration of Independence.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
But only 400 years hence. 401, 399.
Perfect timing, though, eh?
Yeah. Works out. Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yes. I don't think we're meant to like him.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the S's that look like F's.
I like those S's that look like F's.
I see.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Everything and nothing.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
They don't seem to have gotten too far.
Okay, so there's a smoke detector. And,
I can't move it.
alright, well.
I'm not quite sure how that canary's going to ring the bell if it dies from too much smoke, though.
I think it's supposed to start panicking when it runs into too much smoke. I'm not positive on that. I'll tell you what I am positive about, though. We've just about hit the 30-minute mark again. Now, will it give me the option of picking a name for my save? Yes, it will. I'm not sure why. Dudley Do Right wrote the Constitution. But, yeah, we're going to take a little break. I think, yeah, we were in a little panic mode there about whether to start this third video of the LP because we didn't really know what to do. And Zerf figured out the crowbar thing, and that helped us figure out something and blah, blah. But ultimately, no, it was just we've opened up a whole new bunch of stuff to explore because we're like the first room we were in when we were looking for the plans. And Zerf was like, hey, that thing there is labeled plans. Let's examine that. So now we're ready to just keep on rolling with this LP. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
And we hope you are enjoying, and we hope you will join us next time.
Bye.